So we've decided to build a bike. We've got this little pup and we thought it'd be a good idea to build a bike so she can come riding with us. So what do you think, BB? Hey? Do you reckon we should build you a bike? Okay. Keep an eye on this video and you'll see how we get on. All right? So here we go. I've got the bike. Just started taking some stuff off it. I'm just going to basically go through everything. Just check the drivetrain. I've obviously got parts that I can fit. So I'm going to see what matches. Maybe upgrade some things. I'm probably going to change the wheels. Basically just see if I can lighten it up a bit. I'll take this off and I'm going to put a basket on the back to take a pup. So she should fit on there a treat. Let's take some of these cages off. Just, it's got beer bay bags on it. They're really well made. Yeah, this beer bay, Judy McNeil makes all of these bags out of inner tubes, old inner tubes, and then lines them with a bag like that. And they're really well made, really well thought out. So yeah, beer babe. That's the bag that was in the main triangle. It's got space for 2 bottles. It's really well thought out. And that's the main compartment bag, which was in there. There's a little pocket. It's got a tube and various things. So this one will be ideal because you can put heavy stuff in here, nice and low down. Check the chain wear. I don't think this has done much at all. Yeah, there's nothing. That's like a new chain, so that's fine. I'm going to change that. It's got a GX group set on it. Obviously, when you've got this sort of stuff hanging around, it's quite tempting to. I may just use this. Yeah, I've got a set of Hope 4 pots. I've got a load of stuff here set up for another bike which I haven't built. I actually sold it in the end. So I may put this stuff on this bike and then put this stuff on another bike I've got to build up. I'm going to take the basket off the front because I think it's a bit of overkill at the minute. I'll drop the wheels out in a sec and then we'll get in there. Good. Let's split the chain. There we go. Not sure how many links this is, but what I'm going to have to do is get another one same length and keep it as a spare, just in case I have an issue with a chain somewhere along the line. So taking all this off really because if you're going to do like shifting, regular cargo shopping, you knew you were going to put stuff in and out of here all the time, this would be perfect. But because I'm mainly going to use it for bike packing, I'm going to be changing bags around quite a lot. And obviously I also want to keep the weight down to a minimum. So this is pretty heavy. So immediately I'm going to shed a load of weight now. Now I'm just going to get the plank of wood off the back and then see what else I need to move. The bottom bracket looks smooth as smooth. It's a Hope bottom bracket, so that's good. I will have to put some clip pedals on because I run SPDs. The bars that were on before, they're Sonda bars, and you can see that's what they would have been for cruising along. And then I put some small bar ends on here, which you've seen in other videos I've done, just here to make the section at the front. So it makes it a bit more flexible to adjust your own desires. So yeah, it's like this. I'll show you on this other bike. Yeah, I've got these. So this part here forms, you'll see, I've done loads of videos on this. These are the Coyotes with the bar on the front, which gives you all these positions for hanging bags. You can put a bag in here if you want. I've obviously got my computer in here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is probably going to get switched to this bike now, because this is probably going to be the bike we use a lot. Yeah, it looks like my mind's made up for me. So some of the cables are too short. So because I've changed the bars, the rear brake hose is now too short, the dropper cable's too short, and also the gear cable's too short. So if I'm going to take all those off, I might as well swap everything, because everything GX can go on the other Henderson I've got to build, including the brakes. So we'll just take the whole lot off, strip it down to the frame, and rebuild it with Shimano. So where we got to? So I'm in the Slam workshop now. So I'm just got the frame down to, as I say, just the frame. I'm going to change the hoses because they're too short. So I've got all my other bits ready. I built the wheels yesterday, so they're all done. So I've actually found that Slam 69, where I am, I've actually got some stock of BR710, so I've put some of those on, and with my hubs and brakes. And that's the front one. So we'll get these set up with tyres, which I've got an Edna, and I've got a Terravale Coronado, which can go on the back, which is a good tyre for distance and summer. It will manage in the winter, but it'll do for now, because this is going to be a mileage bike. So I've got an Edna for the front, so it gives you plenty of steering off-road. Good for off-camber stuff. You need a good tyre on the front. And yeah, we'll get and build it. So I've got all my bits and bobs. Got some XTR shifters, which I've had for ages. Got a Gerbrek rear cassette. Got some little purple trick bits to put on my brakes. I've got a length in the rear hose. Let's get cracking. Okay, get in there. So far so good. Cables in, brakes on. So just got to bleed them. Just got some little purple bits on there. So that's Gerbrek cassette. Put that on. These are a really good bit of kit. They are expensive, but they last longer, so it works out cheaper in the end. The purple part you can see here, it comes in various colours. You can have it in black, whatever colour, but this is aluminium. The rest of it is steel. So this all manufactured out of one piece of steel, beautifully made. These are manufactured in Poland, and really light, really long lasting. A friend of ours, Andy Deacon's been using these. He's got one of these on all of his bikes, and I don't think he's changed one yet, and he does a lot of mileage. So yeah, this basically comes with an XD driver, same as SRAM. That's it. Cap on, and we're good to go. Just the job. So we're getting there now. We've got the front wheel in, brakes are bled, hoses are shortened. Let's put the back wheel in, and then we'll sort the gears out, and we should be getting somewhere near it. It's always worth smearing a little bit of grease on any bolt through axle just to stop it seizing in future, because you don't know how long it's going to be in there for. It could be in there for months, ages, years, depending if you get a puncture or not. The parts, that's it. So, almost finished. So, change the wheels. Just because I have the hubs, I thought I might as well. I put stainless spokes on, they are the best. Stainless DT double butted. Edna front tyre, it'll do for now. It's the only one I've got. Because the bike had 27.5 wheels on it. I don't have tyres to fit that, so, and I wanted to rebuild it, so I kept the wheels as they were, the old ones, and rebuilt new ones with DT 510s just to shave some weight off. So these wheels are lighter than the originals. Changed the original, cranks the original, bottom brackets the original, headsets original. Changed the bars, obviously changed the brakes as you saw. So I've now got bling brakes. Got my favourite handlebars, although I haven't got any bar ends yet, which I've got to get. Just changed the top cap on the headset because I can. Just a simple little cosmetic thing. Put this is Lee Fancourt, the late Lee Fancourt saddle, which he used for miles and miles, and I treasure this. This will stay on this bike because he can travel with me. I've got XTR XTR shifter and rear mech because I had it already. 12 speed, 1x12, same rim on the back, DT Squiz BR7. I'll put the rack on shortly. I just wanted to get this built and just ride it and see how it feels. It came with a 1-up dropper, that's back on, that's good. So there you have it. Well pleased. I love the fact it's got a stand. It just works with this bike. So what's the time? About 7 o'clock, half 7. Right, now to go and try this thing out in the Forest of Dean. So first ride out. Yes, it's got no luggage on the back yet. I haven't got the panniers on. I'm still doing the box. But absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I tell you what I'm really impressed with is this back tyre I've used this before on my bow tie. It's the Terravale Coronado 4-inch tyre, and you think, oh, there's not a lot of grip on that, but I've just been through mud and stuff with Steve, my buddy, riding buddy, and no slip at all. Just went through everything, climbed up all the muddy, slippery banks. Really impressed. I mean, I love the tyre. It's just a fantastic rear tyre. It's rubbish on the front because it self-steers really badly. But anyway, yeah, loving it. Sun's out. Pouring this morning, but lovely now. So yeah, anyway, go off and do a few more miles and get ready for the summer. So, gathering stuff together. We've got a bit of padding, sleeping mat. It's a roll mat. So we're going to put that on the bottom. Got some bolts. Hopefully these are the right size. And we'll then start mounting it to this. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. So the next stage, the box. So we bought a few bits, bought a box, bought some bits to pad it out with. These are going to go on the sides. We've got a bit of a rug, and we've got another bit of matting. So we basically bought a sleeping mat just to pad it out, so she gets her head on the side or feet or whatever. It just pads it, makes it a bit more comfy. So I've got holes all the way around, and then zip tie through the holes, and then put the foam on and tighten it up. Hopefully that'll be enough. All those years of watching Blue Peter have paid off. And I haven't got one I made earlier. Not yet. Right, that's that bit done. I've got this bit of MDF which I varnished to make it a bit more weatherproof. So I'm going to put that on the bottom, like so, to give it some rigidity. Now this is a bit lighter than the board that was already on there. Right, so just drill 4 holes in the base. And screw the backboard on. Bit of junior hacksaw. Or if you've got a grinder or a decent saw, but you've got this little junior hacksaw. I'm not in the workshop, so I could be here sometime. Come back in a minute. But yeah, that's all screwed in. I've got 6 screws holding this to the base, and then now I'm going to put it on the bike. Let's bolt the rack on. It's basically 4 bolts, and you've got a captive nut in the back. It just slots in the frame. You just got to be a little bit careful you don't cross thread anything. Excuse the dirty bike, as I say. I didn't get a chance. I'm rather eager to get this on, so I just pray that BB, our corgi, likes this box. There we are, Palace on wheels. I'll give you a dog's eye view of sitting in the box. There you go. BB will see this view of my backside. Got to get a light on here, as much light as I can on the back actually. I'll put a bit of a mud guard as well, just a bit of a mud flap just to stop things flying up here. Right, test ride next. So the time's come. Let's see if this is going to work. What's going to happen? What do you think? So far, so good. What do you think then? Don't seem bothered at all. Yeah, quite like that. I think we have a result.